Hello, this is Kyle Phillips or Giovanni with my Italian Region project, and for my Italian Region project I chose Puglia. We have some general information about Puglia here. The three most populous cities in Puglia are Bari, Taranto, and Foggia. Population of the region as a whole is 4.048 million people. The region itself is commonly known for being the heel of the boot that is the shape of Italy. For some history, Puglia was originally a Greek colony, then the Romans took it over, and then it fell under the rule of the Byzantines. Puglia eventually became a part of the Kingdom of Naples. Then in 1922, the region took up modern foodstuff production, such as grain, olives, and wine, in an attempt to become self-sufficient, which it later did. Here we have some things that I visited on my trip. In the top left, we have the first beach that I went to on my trip. On the right here, we have some amazing architecture I saw, which we'll get to later. And down here in the bottom left is a shot here that I think really captured the beauty of nature within my region. I think this might have been the most amazing part of just the general experience, in my opinion. Some tourist attractions and interesting cities that I went to on my trip were Alberbello, which were the stone structures that were seen on the last slide. Then the rest are cities. First, Fasano is a city with beautiful golden beaches, and it really captured what the Italian experience was like, in my opinion. Then we have Lecce, a mainly Roman-built town. I visited this place because the Roman aspect is interesting, and the town itself is just beautiful. And fourth, we have Otranto, a port town of Italy. It was very interesting to me as it housed both older and more modern architecture, and as well as another beach. And finally, we have Ostuni. I chose this town too because, as I felt, it really shows what Italy has to offer, similarly to Fasano. Next, we have what I did on my trip exactly, and first is where I lodged. I lodged at Trulli and Puglia Resort. It is in the city of Alberbello. It is an albergo, or hotel. I chose this lodging as to save on my expenses during my trip. Where I ate. I ate at the restaurant of Osteria Vinalia. It is in the city of Canossa. It is a ristorante, or restaurant. Two meals I had here were the orecchiette and birrata. I ate here because it was on the less expensive side. Next, we have where I went to the market. I went to the market in the metropolitan city of Bari. The market was open from Monday through Saturday, 7:30 to 1:30, and 4:30 to 8:30. I brought produce here while I was during my stay. I visited this market as it was relatively small and convenient for me to easily purchase my goods. And finally, we have the highlight of my trip and what I based my trip around, the Taranto Festival. The Taranto Festival is a music festival occurring in different towns in the province, where people will dance, and the festival generally culminates in a grand finale concert in Melipagno. In fact, I timed my trip specifically around this event. The event itself has occurred annually since 1998, and I felt I just had to experience it. And I was right, it was very fun. And here I will insert a video.
Secondo me la cosa che colpisce molto di questa musica è il ritmo, principalmente. Perché inevitabilmente in qualsiasi posto si è prodotta questa musica, la gente di qualsiasi nazionalità balla, si alza e balla. Quindi ci deve essere qualcosa a livello chimico e fisico di una reazione proprio nel corpo.